Well, good afternoon. We're here with the ILCTE Innovative Curriculum Resource Project, and we have Dr. Liberty Vittert with us today. And we're going to have a little discussion about her background and what might have impact on our CTE. But Liberty, maybe you could first of all kind of tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me. I am a professor of the practice of data science at Washington University in St. Louis at the Olin Business School there. And I am also the feature editor for the Harvard Data Science Review, which looks at data science and how it affects everyone globally. And I'm just super excited to be here, and having learned all about what you all do, I think it's just incredible.
Thank you. Start our first question here, just something for you. Your career has taken you in several different directions. How did you get interested in these different fields?
You know, one of the most fabulous things about CTE, and specifically, and I'm a little bit biased in my case, but statistics and data, is that, it's in everything that we do. So, you can use numbers and data to explain anything in the world or anything that's happening, and it can be applied to so many things, like so many types of STEM subjects. And so I've been really lucky to be able to apply it and see all these different interesting ways, at least interesting to me, of ways to apply it. So whether it's in the news or cooking or facial recognition or any other types of things, it's this really open, incredible way to apply different knowledge that you get from STEM subjects to the entire world.
Thank you.
Okay, I have the second question. If you have the privilege to experience, or since you've had the privilege to experience much success, what discouraged you along the way? And then how did you overcome those barriers?
It's like with everything, you get to see the successes and you don't get to see the unfathomable multitude of failures that go into that one success. For every paper that gets published, there's 20 that didn't. Or for every article I write, there's 50 that were turned down. Or for every time I'm on television, there's been 100 times where you've gotten bumped from television. It's so hard with anything, with anyone, that you see the successes and you don't get to hear about the tons of failures that it took to get there. I can't tell you how many cold emails I've sent to people asking them to help me with something, or that I want to meet with them or even get coffee with them for 5 minutes, and no one responds. For that, 100 emails, I get one response. And so I think what's really important to realize is that you get discouraged all the time, and that when it looks like some things happened really easily for people, that's not how it works, right? So they've had tons of failures before they get that one success that you see. So I think the key really is to not get discouraged. We were speaking earlier about something that actually, this was when I was in high school. I was in 9th grade, and the teacher called my parents in to say that I wasn't smart enough to even do 9th grade math. I was never going to be able to do more math. I actually shouldn't even be at the school because I wasn't smart enough to even graduate. And, I then went on to MIT and got my PhD in math. So there's always going to be these incredible discouraging moments, these incredible failures. And it's just, keeping going regardless. And, persistence is sort of the key to this stuff, I think. And it's just being resilient and persisting through regardless. But it's hard, and it's not an easy path.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What advice do you have for students to find their path to open doors and to follow their passions?
It's hard to know what you want to do exactly when you're young. And if you do, more power to you. If you don't, the key is to explore. I get emails all the time from high school students saying, can I come shadow you for a day? Or can I have coffee with you? And I always answer those. And I love doing that. And I know there's tons of other people that do. And I think that's the way to sort of experience your passion, figure out what your passion might be, is just start emailing people, start contacting people who are doing things that you want to do. Now, you have to be prepared that 99 of the emails that you send are not going to get opened, and it's just that one that will, and someone's going to respond. But, don't ask for a lot. Ask for a coffee for a half hour, or ask for a Zoom half hour. Don't ask for tons, and you'll be shocked by how many people are excited to get these emails and are excited to come talk with you or meet with you or have you shadow them. But really, the only way to follow your passion is to experience it, and there's people already doing it. So don't get discouraged when you don't get responses. Just send it out to 100 people, and I promise you somebody will get back to you. But that would be my best advice, is just to start finding people who are doing what you might want to do and learn from them.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. What other thoughts or comments would you have for the CTE teachers and students who might be listening to this video?
I have to say, I spent a fair amount of time looking at the website. There are just such incredible resources available that you all have created. And the ability to sort of have these resources, I mean, I can't even tell you what I would have done to have these resources when I was in school, or even now I want to use them. And so really taking advantage of that. I know sometimes it can be kind of a pain in the neck to do something new. And, it's easy once you get into your normal, believe me, I do the same thing. You get into your normal routine, you get into your normal curriculum, and you're comfortable with it, you're prepared with it. But these resources are incredible. And so to be able to use these new resources, you don't have to totally change everything, but taking some pieces from it, even a few pieces, and applying it can just be incredibly beneficial for your students and for you yourself. And for students, urge your teachers to use these resources. They're fantastic, right? So show them to them. This is a chance to learn so much more and see things in such a different way. I think both need to be encouraged to use these resources.
Well, Liberty, we thank you for the opportunity that you spent a few minutes with us today on behalf of the Innovative Curriculum Resources Project and the students and teachers across the state of Illinois. We thank you for your time and appreciate for your thoughts and input today.